The Garden of Self, a story of true freedom. There was once a young man named Arif who lived in a lively village surrounded by mountains. Though the village buzzed with laughter, trade, and daily drama, Arif was different. He spent most of his time thinking, but not about his dreams or goals. He thought about others. What does Ramesh think about me? Was Priya offended when I didn't smile back? Why didn't Suresh invite me to the gathering? His mind was a battlefield of imaginary conversations, opinions, and judgments. He felt heavy, drained, but couldn't stop. One evening, Arif sat by the river, exhausted from his own thoughts. An old man, known as Sage Veer, passed by and noticed the distress in Arif's eyes. "You carry an invisible mountain on your shoulders," Sage Veer said gently. Arif looked up, startled. "It's not a mountain, it's people. Their opinions, their judgments. I can't seem to be free of them." The old sage chuckled warmly. "Then it is a mountain, just one made of other people's thoughts." Arif sighed. "But how do I stop thinking about them? How do I live freely?" Veer smiled and invited Arif to his hut on the hilltop. "If you truly seek the answer, come at sunrise." The journey to the garden the next morning, Arif climbed the hill to Veer's humble hut. To his surprise, instead of answers, Veer gave him a task. "Behind my hut," said the sage, "is a garden. It's overrun by weeds. Spend the next 7 days clearing it. Don't think about anything else, just clear the garden." Confused but desperate for peace, Arif agreed. On the first day, Arif began pulling weeds. As he worked, his mind wandered. What will people say seeing me do such lowly work? Will they laugh? Am I wasting my time? Whenever thoughts of others flooded in, he refocused on pulling the weeds. By the fourth day, something interesting happened. Arif entered a flow. Hours passed, and he didn't think about anyone at all. It was just him, the earth, the sunshine, and the simple task of clearing weeds. He felt light, alive, almost free. By the seventh day, the once wild garden was neat and clean. Flowers from long ago, buried under the weeds, bloomed once again. Veer approached him, smiling. "You have done well, Arif." "But Sage," Arif said, wiping his brow, "I still don't fully understand. What does this garden have to do with my problem?" Veer's eyes twinkled. "Come, sit." They sat by the edge of the garden, watching the sunrise over the mountains. Veer spoke. "Your mind, Arif, is a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. Every time you think too much about others, what they think, what they feel, what they say, you are letting weeds grow. And weeds," Veer continued, "do not need much water or sunlight. They grow wild, quickly choking the beautiful flowers inside you, your dreams, your peace, your spirit. The more you feed other people's opinions, the more your own soul suffocates." Arif listened intently, feeling every word settle into his heart. "So how do I stop it forever?" he asked. Veer smiled warmly. "You don't need to stop the weeds once and for all. You simply tend your garden daily. Focus on your own work, your own growth. Water your flowers, your dreams, your passions. When you notice weeds of overthinking or fear creeping in, pull them out, gently, without anger, without blame." He added, "Don't live your life as a reaction to others. Live as an expression of yourself." The return armed with new understanding, Arif returned to the village. At first,